Well, guys, I had a lot of problems yesterday, and lo and behold, I came back into my game after the fight with Arngarth. And the weird thing is that I guess I've made the game's paused right now or bounced out because as soon as I opened the game, I was being attacked by my follower. I guess she got hurt during the conflict of yesterday. And now she is like mad at me. I don't know if you ever made the Dark Brotherhood mad. Okay, I need to leave and pay a fine to Nazir because I cannot play with her in here, acting like that. Oh, where's she at? I'm gonna have to avoid my own follower. Debbie has went off the chain. And I'm showing you all this because things can happen in game, and I don't know what it was that set her off, but somehow I set her off. So I'm going to finish this without her, and she's armed with all my staffs, which is funny as hell. Oh my gosh, really? This is what it's came to. I'll tell you the truth, this fight in the Thieves Guild is just beyond belief. Oh, and there she is again. I'm going to leave her upstairs. Hopefully she doesn't catch up with me down here. It's just crazy. That is completely crazy. I don't even know what happened. I opened up the game. As soon as I opened up the game, she is swinging on me. She apologized and then started swinging at me. So now I'm trying to take this stuff as quietly as possible. Oh my gosh, this has been crazy. Let's see, I'm going to try and get out of here on my own. She's in attack mode. It's me and the Atronachs to make our way out now. I'm stealthy enough, but it's just like, really? I don't know what I did in the fight. In fact, I don't even think I swung at her. I'll have to go back and look at the video. I honestly, I have no idea. That is just crazy. But yesterday was crazy anyway. I had all these updates kept coming from Bethesda, I think, was pushing them. Because when I go back, it says loading or trying to, it's like it's trying to talk, the computer's trying to talk to, what you call it, and I have no idea why. What I put those on for? I don't even know why I have them selected. Let me put my boots back on. Yeah, yesterday was a madhouse. Getting in here, and then come back, save my game out, and then come back into this today. I'm like, oh my God, really? That's where we're at now? So, Debbie was working really good with me, but now there's something, I don't know, there was something that went wrong or something glitched that I couldn't do anything, and she was like on the attack. I was like, what the hell? I opened up my game and I was just like, who's attacking me? And then I turned around, it's her. And I'm like, well, all I could do was bounce out of the game and assess kind of my options at that point, which I've never had that happen before on this character, so I don't know what it was I did that made her mad. I don't know, I'll have to go back and rewatch the tape. That is just crazy. Well, I'm almost finished in here. That's the good news. Good news is that I'm finally almost close to finishing here. As long as I can avoid these guys. That was just crazy. I mean, she's full on just get ready to freaking just start slamming me. I'm like, okay, really? like, pause game. What the heck? Yeah, I went into my set. I just stopped and went in my settings because I played my other character to get him set up for the Daedric quest. He's not on legendary and survival mode, so I had to put everything back when I got back to today. But that was just really crazy. I don't know if you ever experienced that before. I gave her a nickname and everything, and now she's attacking me. Okay, this is what I was talking about. Technically now, because you have the bill of sale and they don't take it from you, you technically own Goldenglow now. As long as everybody's dead and everything is cleared out. So I guess the follower, she's left my service because she didn't follow with me. I thought she was going to come like she did from downstairs. Like all of a sudden just be right there whacking on me. I'm like, what the heck? I probably gave her one too many staffs. Anyway. We're going to get out of here. That was wild. Anyway, welcome back to the show. I told you that, you know, I don't think you guys believe me. I told you that I was going to show you pretty much everything. I wasn't going to color code it. You know, sometimes you get videos and they show you only the good parts and talk about, oh yeah, this is real easy. Run right over here. And they don't go through the glitches and things like that that can happen that just occur with Skyrim. In fact, I see a red dot. I think that's her on the shoreline. Oh no, there's a fox over there that hates me for some reason. And I have no idea what I did. That's funny. Well, anyway, to kind of clear the air and let her clear space, I probably will go up to Dawnstar and go ahead and pay Nazir the fine, whatever that is. But I do not know what it was I did to her. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get the chestnut horse first. Because that was just the wildest beginning I've ever had. I'm like, what the heck? I did not expect that. I knew I was all red because I was starving. But I just did not see her attacking for any reason. I can't even think of what it could be. Now I'll go back and watch the tape. That's a good thing about recording. There's things that I've done in game that sometimes I don't know, or I could have done something. I don't know. Maybe I hit her once myself. I know that she did start fighting with the Atronachs in there, and that because at one point she was fighting the Atronachs, which I don't know why she does that. And it might be time for me to start going my own way and just not having a follower with me. That's how usually I roll. I usually don't have any followers at all, but she is freaking really angry. So I'm going to call it, though, Debbie, that's strike one. Strike one, Debbie. And then I'm going to give her another chance. She get a strike three, man. I'm just done. I'm just not doing followers anymore. Yeah, she's very cordial, always tells you she likes you, you know, she appreciates everything you've done. But I think even that fight, if I remember right, when I did it yesterday, I think even then I got attacked by the Atronach myself. I got a blast out of the room, and I was like, what the heck was that? Why are they shooting my direction? Yeah, I have no idea why they're shooting my direction. It's crazy. Anyway, we're on the way to get the chestnut horse. And I know I talked about it before, about getting the chestnut horse. And there's a reason I was getting the chestnut horse. Because when I first read about the horses, because I got it when Anniversary Edition first came out. I had a couple people buy the horse. And I think I only looked for the one horse when I brought the map for the horse. and that was the Doppelbraun because it was the easiest to find. It's right there across from Solitude where I was when I purchased the map instead of paying for a horse. And that was easy, you know, worked really good for my character, but I never went back and investigated where the other horses were. And so some of these is the first time seeing them for me. I know some of you guys may have already went through I tried to make a character for everything. I think I was going to make a horseman character, but I didn't. When I read it, there wasn't enough into it to make a complete character build off of just riding horses. Because you get there's no real advantages to it of riding horses. I mean, yeah, you get the advantage of using them, things like that, but there's no special attack abilities and things like that. I played a game years ago called Sacred 2. It had that where you would get a special mount, and if you got the special mount, there were certain attacks the special mount would do as well. But this, in Skyrim, there's no really special attack or anything that occurs with the mount other than the fact that sometimes you get a mount who can't die, which is the key purpose of these mounts. If you've got the regular mounts can die, and it's kind of depressing that you spend 1,000 gold and next thing you know it's gone, and you know your mount is gone and you got nothing you can do but just kind of mutter around and cry a little bit that you don't have your mount anymore. Shove everything in a corpse of a fox and fast travel back, but you know, with survival mode there's no fast travel, so you know your mount is kind of one of your transport methods if you know indeed you're overloaded. You know, and sometimes I know people like Arvat because he's a spell, and I do too. You know, the Danger Course is the same way. It's a spell that you can cast and then the horse will appear, but I'm not going to do those until they come up in the quest line. I'm not going out of my way to do them like early. I did that. I've been doing that with my other characters that are just focused. Like my vampire female, she's a dark elf, but she just, as soon as she could, went to get Serana so she could get turned into a vampire lord. And now she's not even doing the actual quest line. Like when I start with this guy with Awakening, he won't get a trophy for Awakening. That's actually a trophy that you get for starting that quest line. So he won't get that because she's already done that. It's the same with the first time you shout, you get a trophy for it. But he won't do that because for me to start the Stormcloak character, you have to get past Whiterun and you have to shout basically to be able to get that. We just stopped by here in Iverstead because actually let me save because last time I saved was when Debbie was fighting me. And yeah, it's kind of crazy too. I just deleted all the saves. Like yesterday, all the extraneous saves, because I thought it was gumming up my game. But no, I gotta figure out, go pay a fine now.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't know me. You guys think you know me, but you don't. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm trying to get this through this. Got a little bit of time here before I have to do other stuff. Now I'm ignoring you, Bear. I'm not even talking to you. You're just gonna stay there and growl. Anyway, the chestnut horse is over here by Helgen. That's where I'm going to. And you see how that that bear didn't really give chase? Last time I played, I had this one bear. When I was getting this horse, there was a bear that was just chasing me that was incredibly fast. It was like, really? This is how fast the bear is? It was kind of funny that the bear was like one of those super killer, gonna take you out bears. In fact, I don't even think I did anything to Debbie. I think that was the game just decided to give me problems. I think that's what it was. I think that happens when the game wants to slow you down. Get away. When you're riding by passing stuff, it just doesn't like it, so it starts building up all these other encounters. And I'm going to ignore them. But you're going to see pretty soon why I wanted the chestnut horse. Because he's down here by Helgen, so we're almost there, about halfway. We gotta go down the hill. Once we get up there, back Hamar's Shame. And then we'll go get the chestnut horse, and then we'll go back to Riften. And I'm ready to turn this in and move on to the next phase in the Thieves Guild Questline. So, just the main questline now. All the other stuff has been done. Look at her halfway through the ground. That is so cool. I think my game is just really glitchy. In fact, even in one of my other characters earlier, this morning, I tried to enchant something, and I was going to rename it. And when I went to rename it, it wouldn't let me rename the necklace. It was weird. And I even turned off the game and went back in, and it still wouldn't let me do it. So I looked online, and one guy said shut it down completely if it's an MSI laptop. I want an MSI laptop, just in case you guys are wondering. That's what this is. He said shut it down completely, and just that's the first step, is just let it reset itself. It's kind of like my idea of a glitch in Skyrim: go punch a guard and go to jail for a night. I don't think this character's not a big criminal, though. I'm a kind of criminal. Let me look. Let's see how much of a criminal I am. Crime. Rift, there's a bounty for 25 gold. Largest bounty I have was 1,500. That was during the Dark Brotherhood. And then total lifetime is 1,725, so that's not really bad. Actually, I took a picture of my I have an Argonian that did all the Daedric quests for this same game to kill that off. He's at right stage, get ready to do the last one, and I'll do a video of that. But I did his. I looked up his crimes because there's a crime that there's a trophy for being a master criminal, and I really didn't want to do it with this character. Because pretty much you got to go around and kill people or do something heinous to get master criminal. And I took in, I used him to go around and get the trophy, but I went and I killed somebody at every gate until the end fought guards. So I have like I think his bounty right now is 22,000 or something like that, almost 30,000. I'm too tired to freaking get over here and chase down the horse. Come on now. You can't run forever, horse. Yeah, I've already used my adrenaline technically as a red guard, so I can sneak up on him. I think he'll think I'm not here. Try to trick him that way. But anyway, if you noticed how bright of a color the horse is, he's really bright. I thought it was kind of funny that he was so bright. It's like, okay, you're that bright? And then I was thinking, that's really helpful, though, because sometimes if you lose your mount, when you lose your mount, it makes it easier if he's really bright color that you could see. Because I thought at first the red horse would be really bright. But no, the chestnut horse is really just like the brightest horse. It's just really kind of orangish color almost. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. That's a good belly flop. Now that will usually, see how that almost killed me? If you're low level and you go for these horses and you get thrown, sometimes you will get killed. Actually, let me heal first before I jump on that horse again. I am just having the craziest day. I am having the craziest day of all times. I don't even want to use my healing. I'm going to do this. It's crazy. It's just, I've never seen it kind of go like this. There we go. Yeah, if you're a low-level character and you try and ride one of these horses and they throw you, there's a good chance you may get killed being thrown. Hopefully this is the last one. Okay, there we go. And, you know what, let's go ahead and ride back to Riften. We'll go this way. The other horses are running around with names and saddles. And it was a glitch yesterday. I think it looked like I couldn't rename the horse because everything was blanked out, but that was a glitch too. Which is kind of odd because this is a fresh game. I have no mods on it, never had a mod on it. And it's just by itself a fresh, purchased right from Steam. Because you can't get the original disc anymore, so I got it off of Steam, and it's just, I think it's the updates myself. I think that's what makes it do funky stuff. And I also think it's because I play offline. I think it's computers and phones are just very needy to me. They ding and they make noise all the time because they want you to pick them up. My wife would do that to me. She'll say, "Oh," she said, your phone just made a noise. Somebody sent you a message. I said, "No, they didn't." I said, "That's just the phone's way of trying to get me to, what's it called? You know what, that's weird. Is that Babette? I think that's Babette. Why is she this far down here? See if I can pay her.
When you disrespect your family, you disrespect yourself. Don't you care for anything at all? Things that you do. Speak within his ear. Make reference.
She's out there wandering, telling me off too. What the heck? That is just crazy. Little Babette, the freaking little girl vampires out here wandering in the daytime, giving me the business about what I've done. Oh gosh. That is funny. Okay, I definitely gotta go to Dawnstar. Well, DBIW, it was a good run. I might have to go with the traditional follower from this point forward. We'll see. I really don't think I need one. I think the Atronachs do a good job. I could get a better upfront creation though, because the Storm Atronachs typically stand back and shoot. So they're not really frontline participants. The bears are okay, but they go to sleep all the time. I like them. I love the bears, but they're kind of fun because they're just kind of like a natural animal that you can bring up. Except for like that guy, he must be foggy. You know, we're going to turn the screen back from red to, I'm going to stop here and sleep in Iverstead. I should just ride him bareback the whole time. Just let him remain wild horse. Of course, I'll probably go outside. He'll be gone.
I think you should continue with your performances. If I sure thing, it's yours for a day. I will show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know. You don't get me. Take a look.
Let me check and see if he's got salt pile. Oh, that's it. I'll buy some food while I'm here. Yeah, he's got cooked stuff. Not any alcohol.
If
There you
you're
go.
headed up to the monastery,
Now let me get a good 12 hours in because I was definitely tired. The screen went red on me. Debbie's mad at me. That was crazy. I gotta make a special post about Debbie.
watch your step. It's a long way down.
I get break bone fever. Still kind of a reddish color, isn't it?
Have you spoken to Fastbed yet?
Well, let me eat food.
No, I'll tell
There
you.
I go.
If I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it.
I was all jacked up, man.
Here has so much to learn.
Clinic is doing just fine.
I did notice, I do like the hood, but I just noticed there is a clipping issue at the very back of it. It's not meant for this uniform.
You don't look like a
It doesn't
pilgrim.
show sometimes. Sometimes
My
it does
father
show.
doesn't either, Fred.
I'm going to go back to my old school methodology of getting up and down the roads. This was especially when you're low level as a in doing survival mode. Instead of trying to run the roads and get attacked by everything, sometimes it's helpful just to go down the riverways because generally most creatures don't chase you into the water, and the only creatures in the water that attack usually are the slaughterfish. So, just a technique, not a guaranteed method. That's one thing I don't like about completing guilds too. Because you complete the guild, you're the master, I'm the listener, but then Nazir gives me orders and I gotta pay him. I should be charging him money. Sitting up in there just eating every day. Every time I go to the refrigerator, he's in the refrigerator. Homage to Fridays. We'll get back and turn in this, and then I'll go to Dawnstar after that. I just can't think of what position I put the Dark Brotherhood Initiate in. I know she fights with stuff sometimes, but that's just as much her fault. She's fighting with them. I didn't tell her to fight with the Atronachs. She even fought with my unicorn, and they were going at it, and it was freaking a pain one time. I forgave her for that strike, but I don't know, I'm still thinking about it now. My sword skill is up there, but in survival mode, even when your sword skill's up there, you can't rely on that because some of these guys will have like not squat for weapons. The next thing you know, they're freaking gods in freaking the battlefield with a freaking wooden bow. So I do have to be aware of that. But I think that's just the game, its way of trying to kill you off, especially if you haven't done a death scene for it. It gets angry at you, and I think it's really angry at me. But to tell you the truth, game time, I'm actually going through this pretty quick. Closing out those shops and freaking the rag and flagging. That was no easy. That was took some time, but it wasn't really a lot of time when you consider it. I only play about an hour, 20 minutes to an hour. I think the shortest has been 20 minutes. A little bit over an hour has been the longest. I think the longest show I've done is an hour and 27 minutes. I think the human attention span usually doesn't last more than 30 seconds, but my wife's told me my things should be shorter. When I told her with Skyrim, you really can't do short in all things because if you go too short, you're missing out on what the game's intent is. The game's not meant to be a short or quick play game. Just by the fact that it has crafting and not automated like equipment and things like that, pick something up and then automatically equips to you. That tells you it's going to take some time. Oh, I did mention the other day, I was talking about other quests that I could do. And the one quest that I mentioned, the Unholy Vigil, I'm not going to do that because it is a kind of neat little quest, but ultimately for my character's background, it has to be the last quest he does. Because that kind of fits his background story. He's still looking for clues, and by my story, the clues and answers are all there. So, not going to do that quest. That's going to wait. We are back here ready to name my horse. I think I will stay with this one for a while though. I switched back to the elk. I really do love the elk. I love the unicorn. The elk was funny. My wife asked me, what is that you're riding with those horns? So that's an elk or a reindeer. She's like, what? I said, yep, that's what it is. I'm going to give him some time to get up. He's asleep right now, and I want to name my horse before I go inside. It's the first of Freen's hand. Ah, there he is. He's outside. There you go.
Got horses that need shoes.
Let's see what we're going to get as a name.
Of course.
Jalti. At least that's how I'm going to pronounce it.
Yes.
I'll do that. Let me get a saddle for him.
Of course.
Yeah, I gave him a Dark Brotherhood saddle. They'll probably be mad about that. Yeah, I can deal with that. So we're going to go in here, finish this, turn this in, and get the next quest, which I think is go talk to Maven, if I'm not mistaken. That thief is still running around here. I've never caught him. I should help him. There's too many people swinging. I'm not getting in there. That's like you're being arrested. Look at the freaking number of freaking roach. Oh, my game is glitching bad. Look at freaking 50 archers shooting at him, and everybody swinging. That is just crazy. He's been running around here for like a week. They're like archers and freaking guardsmen coming out of the woodwork. What has he even got here? That's funny as hell. I'll sell this crap to Tanila. I'll take everything he's got. That was crazy. I've seen the craziest things just in this last 2 days of playing. It's like, okay, that is just wild. But like I said, this is an unmodified game. It's just, I brought it directly. I didn't do this video series first. I started, I was trying to complete all the trophies, but I started with my guy that is doing just the miscellaneous stuff. First thing he did, he went and got all the cheap trophies he could get, you know, got to a certain level, got married, all the little stuff. Nothing crazy. He's kind of a paladin of sorts. He's running as an anti-hero, which is basically kind of how I would probably be if I were in Skyrim. Some of the Daedra he has fought against, you know, some things he's doing, kind of to right the wrongs of Skyrim, if you would. I wonder if I can get in trouble with the Thieves Guild and have to pay them a fine. Maybe, who knows.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much.
Oh, I gotta return to Brynjolf. That's what I gotta go to. Where's Tanila at? Oh, there she is, the bar.
Welcome to the cozy. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Pretty sure I got one of those. I did sell my bow, didn't I? I need another bow. Maybe I'll make it that one. I should just get one of them wooden ones. No, it's not gonna let me get away with that. Play mage hit, I can enchant that later. Get rid of the pointless crap first. I'm gonna carry the butcher's journal still. Let me put this all back in my, what you call it? I made a little bit of coin. I didn't take all of her gold, but you see how much more money she carries though now that you finished the first part of the Dark Thieves Guild. Let's see what Brynjolf has to say.
Word on the street is Goldenglow Estate. Good job, lad. a look at what you found. Arendar sold Goldenglow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of the deal. And I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. No, nothing like that. You're calling on her for business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people. Of course, you're paid. You're smart as a whiplash. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from. Let's see who's mine.
800 gold for that. And I gotta give that back to the Dark Brotherhood. Let's see what I can find in here. I keep robbing my kids' chest. I might as well take a look at theirs too. I need to sell this stuff to Tanila. That's the tribute chest. This is where the Baron's Eye crown goes after you get it. Just hangs out there behind Mercer. That's the Master Archer Trainer guy. Or no, that's him right there with the hood. He's the Master Archer guy. You can go to 100 with him, I think. And you're probably wondering why I took the wooden sword. I'll sharpen it, and next time my kid asks me, I got something for him, I'll give him a wooden sword, a sharp one. Might mean enchant it. Just sell some of this stuff and get out of here. Let's go pay our tribute and find out what we did wrong.
Go to the wood.
Welcome to the club. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Yeah, she's still got some money, so let's see how much we can take from her. Maybe pick up kids' clothes. I usually don't pick up kids' clothes. I don't know why they're in there. much more that I could sell. Need to make sure I don't sell the wrong things. I gotta
Now,
put
if
those
you'll
back in my
excuse
house. Let's go talk to Maven, and then we will go out and head up to what's called. I already know her mission is the one where you have to go and you go up to Whiterun, and it's at the meadery. You have to get rid of the one meadery because she wants to expand her business. Not super difficult, but there's a crazy dude in the basement that shoots like lightning bolts everywhere. They'll tell you it's rats you gotta clear, but then it's really this crazy dude sitting down there acting up.
Come to the temple later and let us feed you. That's the old stuff.
Let's see what Maven, if you've never met with Maven, this is her up here.
A fine day for you, friend, when you die with a sword in your heart. So you're the one. You don't look so impressive. You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent you someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggar's guild over there. Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malice Martius. He'll fill you in on all the details. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
I'm probably gonna go. I can meet with him, but I'm probably gonna just do that as a show next time. I'm gonna go ahead and head to
Visiting Riften?
Dawnstar and get this freaking done. Find out what I've done wrong. He probably won't tell me. He's just gonna take money from me. If you really want to make money off the Dark Brotherhood, never build up their thing. Just leave them up there and don't use them for anything.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats?
Oh, damaged and chilly.
Make it quick.
I do need to get back with DBI though. I gotta get my staffs off of her. If I give her the boot, I gotta get back my stuff first. I probably won't give her a boot. It's just kind of funny. Another kind of quirk in the game. I'm guaranteed he's not gonna tell me what I did. He's just gonna take money from me.
Looks like Cicero's not the only one to go a little crazy from time to time. Listen up.
He thinks I went crazy? What'd he say?
You may be listening and head of the sanctuary, but your recent behavior sets a bad example. I must insist you pay a fine of 300 gold. Excellent. Now we can get back to business. I think it's best we just forget this ever happened and move on,
Okay, you see, he didn't tell me what I did. Let me look real quick at my what's called and see if that says anything. Just broken the rules of Sanctuary. I think she got hit incidentally or got hit too hard by the too many times by the Atronachs, and she blamed me for it since I cast them. But anyway, we're gonna spend the night here. So I'm gonna get some sleep before I take off instead of paying for a room anywhere. But this is it for today. So hope you guys have fun. Saw a little bit of craziness. But this is the beginning of the Thieves Guild, so let me go ahead and finish it up. You guys have a good night. Don't forget to like and or subscribe.